Bronies and Pegasisters, welcome back to the Lightning Bliss Show and my first review on My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 1, first 2 episodes. If it's one thing I have noticed about these episodes, other than being my ticket to come back to the My Little Pony franchise, it's the similarities between the newest and older generations. For instance, the primary character in a new episode is a unicorn named Twilight Sparkle. However, in Firefly's Big Adventure, there is in fact a unicorn named Twilight, though she wasn't the primary character of the show, but certainly was one of the supporting characters of the group. Moving on to the more similarities, I noticed even the villains have the same goals when it comes to ruling over the lands, or taking over the world.
Of course!
In Firefly's Big Adventure, the villain, known as Toorak, wants to capture 4 ponies and turn them into monsters, so that they can pull his carriage. As he takes off into the night on this carriage, he will bring about the night that never ends.
Get back inside!
O rainbow of darkness that darkness sends, now begin the nights that never end!
Scary fella, right? Well, in the first 2 episodes of Friendship is Magic, the villain known as Nightmare Moon also wants to bring about eternal night, but after addressing their evil goals is where the differences of these 2 villains begin to emerge, which is through character development and motivation. For instance, we hardly know anything about Toorak, other than he was your typical antagonist that took over a kingdom and turned the king into his minion, known as Scorpan, and the wildlife into his soldiers. Other than that, he is your typical cliché villain. You know, scary looking, wants to rule the world. But the question here is, why? Why does he want to bring about eternal night? Why is he even being evil in the first place? Was he always like this in the beginning? Did the ponies do something to him to make him act this way? Who knows? It is never explained. But unlike Toorak, Nightmare Moon was immediately given a backstory through writings of a legend of her dark return. That she was once the loving sister of Princess Celestia, and was a princess charged with the responsibility of luring and raising the moon. However, she grew jealous and frustrated of the fact that the pony citizens would play and laugh in her sister's sunlight, but always shunned and slept through her beautiful night. She felt neglected, maybe even rejected in her royal duties by the citizens, and at that, refused to lower the moon one day. When her sister attempts to console her, she explodes, turning into an evil alicorn we know as Nightmare Moon. But what was more sad about this tragic story was that not only did Luna turn evil, but her own sister, Celestia, was forced to banish her to the moon, so that she may bring back order and peace to the lands of Equestria.
Luna, I will not fight you! You must lower the moon! It is your duty!
Luna, I am Nightmare Moon. I have but one royal duty now: to destroy you! And where do you think you're going?
Oh, dear sister, I am sorry, but you have given me no choice but to use these.
So here lies a key difference between the older and newer show in regards to the character development. The creators of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic took the time to explain the role and motivation of each character in turn, all within a matter of 30 minutes an episode. Even on the first introductions of the FIM 6, we can already recognize each one's skills, personality, and traits just by their first impressions alone. There's Twilight Sparkle, who's more interested in books and magic and research. Then there's Pinkie Pie, who's all about having fun and enjoying laughter as well as causing silly antics. Applejack, who thrives on her work in apple farming and is a family friend, but she's also blunt. Rainbow Dash, who's all for sports, doing crazy flying stunts, and impressing the Wonderbolts as her biggest dream. Fluttershy, who's shy, obviously, around other ponies, but is very kind and open around animals and nature. And finally, Rarity, who at first we think is all about fashion and beauty, but when she takes the time to tend to Twilight's looks, we can know for a fact she's very generous and thinks about others. What really draws me into all of this character development in the first 2 episodes, however, is all these ponies we meet are so quick to become friends with Twilight, despite she really doesn't want to make friends in the first place. They go out of their way to help her when she goes on a quest to right the wrongs of Nightmare Moon, and even save her from life-threatening situations. Despite all this, she still was hesitant about being friends with them, either due to her own self-needs, or the fact she strongly believes it just wasn't necessary. As we follow through the episodes, when it comes to facing the troubles against the powerful Nightmare Moon, the only way to defeat her is with the elements of harmony that was once held by her sister, Princess Celestia. We only get a few details about what they are, but we do know that they represent the elements of generosity, loyalty, honesty, laughter, and kindness, while the other one is shrouded in mystery, and that it will only appear with the other 5 with the spark of magic. It is then that when Twilight attempts to activate the elements using her magic to create a spark, it fails to ignite the elements, giving Nightmare Moon the chance to destroy the elements of harmony, leaving us to believe hope seems lost. But wait, what is this?
Did I end up again, Kim?
Yes, fillies and gentle colts, though it may not have been more obvious, the spark of what was to ignite the elements was none other than the spark of friendship itself, which is the magic in its own right if you think about it. The elements of harmony were already present for the rescue, living within the bodies of our beloved pony characters themselves, to which even Twilight was a representation of the final 6th element, magic. Together they create a powerful magic we all know as friendship. They defeated Nightmare Moon, releasing Princess Luna from her darker self and unite her back with her elder sister, Princess Celestia. What really fascinates me about the concept of these ponies representing the elements of harmony was the fact that it was so well played on that the idea that Twilight Sparkle was never into the idea of making friends to start with, and that's what the founding basis of harmony is all about. Think about it. Friends from all different parts, all with different ideas and goals in life, all uniting together in a time of need. To be honest, this is quite similar to the goals of Star Trek, where humanity aims to unite with the rest of the galaxy in peace and coexistence when they are faced with a deadly force. So do the ponies unite to stop an evil from taking over their lands. Though I would argue that when it comes to Twilight and her making friends, wasn't she technically already friends with Spike the Dragon? But looking past this, when Twilight was faced with the dangers alone and heard the call of the ponies who supported her, she realized how happy and relieved she was to have them there, a true spark and need to have friends at her side. It's that same feeling I've experienced when I needed a helping friend when I was in times of distress. That feeling you get when you are not alone, even when the odds seem against you. And just like when Toorak was defeated by the power of the rainbow, so too did the elements merge together, creating a rainbow beam, destroying Nightmare Moon and releasing Princess Luna from her evil shell. I love these 2 episodes, not only for the character developments in the villains and the main characters themselves, but the fact that it makes you think. How much better would the world be if every now and then we would unite together when facing a problem of a threat, like on humanity itself? I could be going a little deep into it, but regardless of the fact, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic aims its goals for the representation of the first season really well. Friendship is a powerful force that should never be taken lightly, and that the world would be a better place if we all united together peacefully. Well, that's it for this episode, My Little Ponies. Stay tuned on my next episode, which will be a special premiere. Curious to know what it will be about? Can't tell you! I know, you're all excited to know what it will be about, but all I can say is, keep calm and pony on.
When you meet a brand new friend, it opens up a world whose brightness never ends. It opens up